I'm at Starbucks and I looked at a book called Save Me a Seat, and it looks like a good book because it's about two kids that stand up to a bully and that are stuck in a school together and end up being friends. The book title is Arthur Lost in the Museum. The author is Mark Brown, and by looking at the cover, my taste is I think I would like it because it looks funny and it looks like it would just be the right thing for me, and it is fiction.
I liked this book, The Yeti Files, because it is a Yeti getting chased by a T-Rex. You can clearly see by the book and a bunch of other people. And the author was Kevin Sherry, and it is a fiction book. And yes, I would consider reading this book. And also, the teaser did make me want to read it because there were dinosaurs, and I'd rate it 5 stars.
My book is The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane by Julia Nobel, and I think it looks pretty interesting. It says on the spine that it's a mystery book, and I really like that. And then there's skulls and keys on the cover, which is pretty cool. And I read the summary and I really liked it. I would rate it a 5 out of 5.
So my book is Front Desk, and I think the title is very busy and colorful, which I like. I would rate it a 5 out of 5 because I read the back and it looks pretty full of adventure, and the front page has hamburgers and I like hamburgers.
The book I'm doing is The Chocolate Touch. It's by Patrick Skinny Catlin. It's a fiction book and it's fantasy, and I would want to read it because it has chocolate and I like chocolate. And I looked at the teaser, and yes, because John eats too much chocolate, so it like ruins his appetite. And yes, I would want to read it, and I rated it 4 stars.
The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane. Author, Jola Noble. It's fiction, and yes, I do want to read it because it's creepy. And the teaser and summary in the first page made me want to read it, and I would consider reading this book, and I rated it 5 stars.
The book I did was The Big Field. The author is Mike LaPica, and it's sports fiction. And the cover makes me want to read it because I want to be like a professional baseball player. And the teaser makes me want to read it it wasn't really good, but I still want to read it. And I would read this book, and I gave it 4.5 stars.
So my book is Polly, Diamond, and the Magic Book, and it's a fiction book with when I look at the cover, I see lots of glitter and like little drawings, and that's what makes me like want to read this book more. And I think, and the book is about like a magic book, and whatever she draws shows up on her doorstep. But sometimes, like what she draws doesn't always turn out what she means, like what she says. So yeah, and I would rate this book after reading the back. I would rate it a 4 out of 5 stars. So, and I would consider reading this book.
So, the book is called Dr. Kitty Cat Posey the Puppy. The author is Jane Clark. It's a fiction about animals. The cover of the book has a cat on it, which I love, and it's very colorful. But I would not choose to read this because it looks like a good book, but it looks pretty short. So I would give it a 2 out of 5 stars.
I like this book because it's about a kid whose father mysteriously died in an archaeological exhibit, but then he starts finding out the truth, and he starts finding out things about his father's past, and he starts uncovering hidden secrets about what his father really did.
I really enjoy this book because the title is really funny, and I like these badgers on the cover, and I like stuff that's really funny, and some people might also enjoy it, so that's pretty fun.
This book is pretty good. The cover is a little disgusting, but when you read the inside, it sounds pretty good, and it's about these 2 boys who have gotten bullied in preschool, and they try to like fight back and stuff, and it like has some other things in it, and like they give you a hint of like what it's about. And the book is called Potty Mouth and Stupid by James Patterson, and I recommend.
This book is about cats who are fighting for their territory, and I think it's a good book because I love cats, and I love that they're not just giving up and letting other cats take the territory in the forest. I like that they're actually fighting back. It's also called Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter. I recommend this book.
I'm checking out the Goosebumps Horrorland book. I kind of like it, kind of don't. The title makes me, it's just kind of creepy, but it has a little bit of action, so that kind of makes me want to read it, but the creepy part, I don't know. I don't think that would make it better if there was like no creepy and just a lot of action.
My book was Ernie Elementary from Jack Chambers. The genre of this book is fiction. At first I did not like this book because I thought it would be a little weird, like a horror. But after I read the summary, I thought it'd be really good because I thought it was an action mystery, because it seems like that the boy wants to save his classmates in the school. I would read this book, and I rate this book a 4.5 stars out of 5.
I was looking at The Secret Kingdom, and I think I want to read it because it's fantasy, and I like magic, and I rate it 4 stars, and I'm probably going to check it out.
I am trying out this book called Found, and I give this book 5 stars because it's a mystery book about 2 kids who are getting scary letters and are stuck in the middle of the war. And I really recommend this book to people who love scary stories and mystery.
I like Seismic 7, and I give this a 5-star rating because I like how it works, how one person works with 6 other people, and how they have to try to save a world in a certain amount of time.
My name is Leah Costa, and I am testing the Owl's Outstanding Donuts, and I give this 4.5 stars because it's about owls, and there's a lot of drama, and it really grabs my attention.
So the book is about Shark Wars, and the author is E.J. Outbacker, and I like sharks, so that's why I like this book.
The book is owner. I don't know. The author's Tim Green. I like it because it's about football, not sports and stuff. So.
The World According to Kaylee. Author Daniel Chris Region. It is fiction. Look at the cover. Describe what makes you want to read it or not read it. Yes, I would, because it almost spells my name. Did the terse summary or the first page make you want to read more? Yes, I like the font because some font is really small. Would you consider reading this book? Yes. I rate it 5 stars.
I really like this thing, like the Starbooks thing that they're doing. It helps me like pick out like books and find books that I want.